Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. A lot of times I feel a video that I wanted to make and get out today, and for a while, and I said, I always sometimes wait till I'm ready and I feel like I have that message to put out. So I just don't put out something blandly, but something actually coming from my heart towards everyone else. And hopefully somebody gets something that they needed to hear out of it. So are you alone? This, for myself, I'll throw myself into experience. There was times in my life where even though I had everyone around me, the support group, great people, friends, and my family and my intermediate family, such as your wife, your son, whatever it is at their home, and sometimes you can still feel alone, and that loneliness can stem to where you have to be careful. It could be the depression, anxiety, and a lot of what I learned, and if I could pass on something to you, is that just like how you update whatever it is throughout your life, whether it be your TV, your phones, everything, right? I always like using these type of analogies with technology because that's what we have and people can relate to it. Because if you don't get the new version of whatever it is, eventually that thing is not going to work properly. Just like you, if you continue to keep your thoughts within your past, you're not going to be in your best shape or best form, and you yourself are not going to go through everyday life right within the mind because you're going to be a mess. You always need to be that new version of yourself. For me, the new version of yourself is that great, that how would I say, that great overhaul of yourself. And then to maintain is that constant upgrade that you do every so often so that the new version of yourself works at basically the best it needs to be for you. And how do you do that? By stop living in the past and get yourself right, whether it would be with your emotions, even your words, or your actions. Look at all this deep within yourself. What do you do? Take one day out of your life and look at it from morning to before you go to bed at night and see everything that you do. What's it hurt, right? You're not gonna lose none. Write it down if you have to in the journal or whatever. Maybe 1 day to 3 days. Go back. And if you're in that one of those states that I said, whether it's depression, anxiety, or you just don't feel right, see what you're doing throughout that day. And what I want you to more concentrate on what you do throughout the day. Why not make 2 columns? Make it where it works for you. There's no set way to do it. Make 1 column of what you do throughout the day and another column right next to it that what you did throughout that day, what are some of the thoughts that came into your mind? Whoa, that's a great thing. Because that first column, second, whatever way you want to do it, what you did throughout your day. And if you don't do it, think back. There's another way you could do it too. There's so many different ways to make it work and make it fit you. Right? Everything you did throughout the day, go back at night and you say, okay, this is the morning of the day, midday, at night. And what emotions did I have at each state? And how was I feeling? Now look back to what you were doing at each one of those times and the emotional state you were in. And I bet you find a connection within certain times and days and certain actions that you're doing or implementing that are affecting you more or less. Because don't forget, there's certain things or habits that we do that you cannot do at work. But then when you get home or in the morning or you want to unwind, those things come into play. See what emotional state you are in. Start doing this. Stop being alone within yourself and your mind, even though you may have everything around you. And you have all that you need right in front of you, whether it be your family, your friends, your kids. But sometimes if you're in that state, like we just talked about earlier in this video, it's like you're blind. You can't see. You don't have that way. How do you do that? Start investigating and putting work into yourself. You can reach out as much as you want, but in the end, there's no one that, no matter what someone says or tells you, uplifts you. It's ultimately up to you. Your choice. What will you choose? Peace of mind or living every day like you're living in a hell? Come on, that's not the way to live. Change it around. Baby steps. Don't try to tackle the whole thing at once. Start with that list and the emotions and see what habits or actions you do, how they connect. Slowly start to make those dissipate. And if you can't, then you need to really crack it down where it almost doesn't exist. Take care, everyone.